Who are these delegates also facing while they were talking about the president? Man himself, the very man who ultimately become the president. In other words, they had Washington in mind as the future president. He was the man for the job. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the founders of this room made tremendous compromises and decisions, but at the same time, we are reminded that in 1787, that the Constitution spoke for a very small part of our population. Initially, the Constitution did nothing to bring an end to slavery. It did nothing to provide equality for women. It did nothing to protect the Indians who were being forced off of their lands. However, at the same time, the founders also saw the future, knowing that America would about to change. Therefore, they shaped that Constitution to also reflect those changes. We don't start looking to amend the Constitution. As we evolve as a people, the Constitution can also reflect those changes. It is a living document. Folks, if you look at the back of Washington's chair, we do notice that Dr. Benjamin Franklin, who at the age of 81 was the oldest of the signers, observed the carving of the sun on the back of Washington's chair, and that as they were shaping the government, Franklin debated whether the sun on the chair or whether the nation would symbolize the rising or the setting sun. Could these men unite and form a nation? Well, according to the records, it wasn't until they were ready to sign the Constitution that Franklin believed he had the answer, and he replied that I now, at great length, have the happiness to know that this is a rising and not a setting sun. And that was Franklin's way of saying that these men could overcome their differences and make compromises, that this would be a rising and not a setting republic. Yes, where was the 13th state? They just have a big, very small. Very small.
Rhode Island.
A lot of them did not participate in the writing of the Constitution, and they were welcome, but they were very concerned about what the larger states might envision. So their view was to look and observe this from a distance